See, I just logged into this query designer here. This is a tool, and you want it's self-explanatory. So you can start using it. Okay, at least basic level. Say create new query. Sure, boss. Query. Say what is it? New. Anything is fine. Now what does it ask you? New query. Select provider. Now what is your provider? Nothing but the cube on which you want design report. What was my cube name? AWS sales. Find. This is my cube. Say okay. Now your metadata will start showing you the complete cube definition of it. When I expand the keyword folder, you get to see all the keywords of the cube. And when I expand the dimension folder, I get to see the dimensions in my cube. For example, if I expand sales order dimension, I have only one characteristic called order number. If I expand product, only one product. Sales dates, I've got two dates, due date and what? Ship dated. And if I expand customer location, I've got customer key and what? Geography key. Now for customer key, do you have attributes? Yes or no? If I further expand this customer key, I get to see a folder called what? Attributes. Expand attributes, I have all the attributes what is designed here. All the attributes of customer I can see. Now let's say you expand geography key, expand attributes, I see attributes of it. I am able to, so when I expand dimension folder, I get to see dimension. When I expand dimension, I get to see characteristics assigned to it. When I expand each characteristic, I get to see attributes all this. It's all about designing your reports. I would like to analyze, let's say, different countries, okay, and I wanted to see complete sales amount. See, look at the pre-audit forms. When I put country geography key here, it says A geography, B, and it does start. Since I put this into the rows, it lists out the values of this info bit downwards like that. So any object you place into rows, it will show the object values downwards. And anything you place in the columns, it shows across like the sales amount value. So for each geography, this cell is what? If you look at this cell, this is what? Sales amount of geography A. And what is about this cell? Sales amount of geography B bus. Okay. And I want to get the split. I want the sales amount of what was on the sales channel wise. I wanted the split. Okay. So what I'll do? Sales channel code. I'll drag it onto the columns. So you see A channel, B channel. So for each country, for channel web, I would see what is my sales amount and sales amount for channel B. That's it. Is it like cross tab report? It's like a pivot. Yeah. That's it. Says save. Country performance report also. AW sales. Normally we try to save this query like this. B Q 001 0002. You can't start naming numbers here. Done. I can start executing this on the browser. So some people say BW is Excel reporting. No, it's not. It's not only Excel. I can run this browser. If I want, I can place it in the Excel also. Yeah. So it comes this. I have a problem. I know what the problem is. I cannot do it like this. I can say yes. HTTP SS 192. Cannot go this. I won't run this. One second, please. And actually, when you execute just like that, it has to run, but I have some problem. Server password. What is it? AW sales, right? Underscore. You will get to know this, don't worry. And change this to 192.168.0.6. It is 6. Is my query name different? Properties of the query is AW sales B query 0001. AW sales correct again. రెండు సార్లు వచ్చింది HTTP, and this should be what 192.168.6. colon. Okay, SAP user and say give password. So I'm just running this query onto browser. Okay, now I have this all list of geographies, and it does give me like I and S. I don't understand what is I and S. That's a sales channel code. But in the backend, did you load the text for sales channel code? So what I'll say sales channel code display not as key. Show me the text. It does ask medium description. Okay, that's what we loaded. Okay. Now go to browser. Just refresh it. I start seeing as retailer and web. Now this is the values for retailer. This is the values for retailer. Now country, I am not understanding what is this 2, 3 bus. I want to see country names here. So business would not understand the keys. Again, what? Here display as what? In the key geography key. Did we load text for it? In the backend, did we load text for geography key? Only attribute, so that's why it is not giving me any description. How do we get the descriptions? I think customer has got something key. It's all geography key, that's it. But if you want descriptions, you have to bring in, or I think this has got some attribute which gives me, let's say, sales, customer location. Geography key had some attribute, right? Remember city, country, region code. Yeah, can I bring this out, which gives me the attribute? Attribute is like it depends on this. So if you see the line coming from this, so it is completely depend on that. Okay, like this I can bring in attributes also to report. Yeah, so I can get the name from the attribute at least. So now you get the region code AU. All the region code is AU, but what is country? State, territory key. Again, territory key, I should say display as text. Does this have any text? No text. Okay. So this is how you can get geography, and then you can start analyzing it. If you want, you can. So this is how you can start designing your reports. But if you want, you can understand the customers. Yeah. Customers has got both description and text. Product has got both attribute and text. This is fine. I'll use what? Let me use product. So I want to see the this looks more professional, yeah, text I would say. So product wise I want to get the performance. So getting product long description. I don't want this much long description. You remember we made it two things. One is what? Medium, yeah. I'm okay with medium, yeah. So now you get to see the product names and the retail and web display. So now let's say now I don't want to see all the products. I want to see only the top 10 products. Then what I can do, we can build, there's something called conditions. You can just condition and say a new condition and say right click, edit, say new, which keyword you want, sales amount, what is the operation you want, top n, and what, how many you want, top 10. That's it, simple. So any query you can design in 5 minutes also. Okay? So you get this only the top most products, and I can see this as chart if I want. It shows this as chart, but if I want to see different kind of chart, and you can go to settings here and say chart. I want it as say pie chart. So drop down, say bars. I want this line charts. Bar charts. There should be something like apply and on the little button. Apply. Close. Now I get to see a bar chart, or I want to see a stacked chart or something. I can. Could be a UI problem, but you can convert it. Like so, I want to see date and chart. I can. There's something which is stopping me. You can say table and chart, and then you can open another query, print, or you can say export Excel. It downloads into Excel, and you can see this data in the Excel again. You can see data downloaded to Excel also. Like this, end user can start analyzing those reports of the business. Still, numbers doesn't make sense for you because again data em business one karthamaitandi. Manaku the business sambandham ledhu one karthamaitandi. So. Okay, so this is the product which is with high performance in it. So that's what, and mostly I see it's on the sales are more on the online when compared to retail. And what online just sound. This is a simple kind of report. Okay, boss. So just now start using this now. So in the next class, what we will do is we'll start using this, and we'll be getting some new reporting requirement, and we'll start changing the model in the backend. So then we'll get to know the complete modeling concepts in the backend. నాకు రిపోర్ట్లు ఇలా వద్దు ఇలా కావాలి. If you need this, then what is the change I need to do in the backend? So then you get to know more modeling concepts of the backend. Clear? Okay. Till here any confusion? Because if you tell me you're having problem in this way, I can correct it in the next class. I'll try to make you understand on the topic. Open up, boss. If you're really feeling problem in understanding this part of it, I can focus more. That's what it is. నువ్వు మాట్లాడిపోతే నువ్వే దెబ్బ నాకేం వెళ్ళిపోతుంటాను. ఫైన్, గుడ్.